Hi gorgeous, welcome back to Vitale Style. Today I am sharing with you sort of how to make your lips look bigger, my lips 101 kind of thing. I get so many questions about how do I line my lips and how do I make them look more pouty that I figured I would dedicate an entire video to it, really going in depth on how I do it and sort of my little tips and tricks that I've learned along the way that I think makes your lips just look naturally a bit more full. I'm not by any means like reconstructing the size or shape of my lips. I'm just sort of tweaking things around to make my top lip match with my bottom and just to give me a more full appearance because my bottom lip is naturally fuller than my top lip. So if you want to see how I do this, then just keep on watching and let me know if you did find this helpful. Please, I would definitely love to know if any of these tips or tricks helped you. Alright, without any further ado, let's get into it. Okay, I have you pretty zoomed in. I hope that you can see this as clear as possible. The first thing, sorry, I'm trying to grab my washcloth. The first thing you want to always make sure that you do whenever you are trying to make your lips look a little bit bigger, or anytime you really are planning on wearing a matte, sort of long wearing lip product, you want to make sure your lips are really well sort of moisturized and exfoliated because you don't want them to look crackling and dry. And I should mention right now, actually I should have mentioned before, that for me, when I really want to make my lips look, when I want my lips to be like the center of the show, I always opt for a matte lip. Because if you use a shiny product, like a glossy product, it's going to just emphasize the natural line of your lips. So if you're just trying to outline that, then you'll be able to see the lip liner. It'll be separate from the edge of your lip. I hope that makes sense. Now I'm not gonna go and like make my lips this big, but I don't know if you'll be able to see me, but if I turn sideways, you will. My bottom lip is naturally a lot fuller than my top lip. See? My bottom lip is much fuller than my top lip, so all I try to do is just to kind of make them match a little bit. But again, I don't like to do like extreme because then I think you can just tell and I don't like it. So I'm gonna first take off my lip balm. I did apply some lip balm beforehand, and I chose a color that I really feel like it does my lips justice. Like you could really see how powdery and beautiful they look, and it's been a favorite combo of mine for a long time. And this is I don't want to call this a Kylie Jenner lip by any means because it's not the same color at all, but it's that same sort of mauvey pinky color, if you will. This is the NYX Retractable Liner in nude pink, and this is the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in the color San Paulo. So, let's see, my lips, took off all the lip balm, and I always make sure to put lip balm on before I even put moisturizer on when I do my makeup. That way it has a good amount of time to just settle into my lips and really plump them up. And now, the first thing you want to do, if you're not using a retractable liner, if you're using like a regular pencil lip liner, make sure it's really nice and sharp because you don't want to tug. You want a really easy line. You want everything just to kind of glide on. And it's going to be difficult for me to talk and explain and do this at the same time. So I'll explain and then I'll do it. I hope that makes sense. I start with the bottom lip first. I don't know why. I kind of always do. I think it's because I saw my mother do it, so it just sticks in the back of my mind. Oh, this is so weird to explain. This side of my lip drops a little bit lower than this side of my lips. See the difference? Okay. So I just kind of try to make it look like it's one. So what I do is instead of going on the lip liner right here, I go just under that. What that does is instantly, by going under that lip line, it makes the bottom lip look more powdery. It just brings it forward. So what I'm going to do is go right under that, and it's easy to sort of rest, and I'm looking in the viewfinder to make sure I'm in focus. Rest your pinky on your chin if you have to. Like that. Now you created your line underneath, and now all you're going to do is you're going to go on top of your natural lip line like that. And bring it in the inner corner. Okay, that's the bottom lip done. For the top lip, I don't go so far above my natural lip line that it looks ridiculous. I go literally right up, like right on top of that lip line. But here's the tip. Here's the tip. Here's the, can I talk today? Here's the key. Right on top. You see that? It's right on top of my natural lip line. So it's not on my natural lip line. It's right above it. Right above that edge of my natural lip line. I guess that's a better way to say it. It's above the edge of my natural lip line. But look. Here's what you do. I have a pretty defined Cupid's bow, I guess you could say. So what I do is, instead of doing like a upside down V, I just round it up. Just round it up a little bit. It naturally makes your lip look more, the top lip look more pouty, more full. So that's what I want. I wanted the top lip to look as full as the bottom. So instead of doing a upside down V, which is really the shape of my top lip, I just round it ever so lightly. You really can't even tell. You can't even notice it, but it makes a big difference. So just round it up. Like that, and then just drag it down like so. Do the same thing on this side, like that. And now one more thing that I think makes a really big difference. You don't have to do this. I prefer to do this because, again, it makes my top lip look fuller. I fill in my Cupid's bow a little bit, so it's not so so my Cupid's bow is not so defined, I guess. Just like that. Like that. And then you fill in your whole lip. Well, you don't have to, but for this particular lip combo, I like to fill in my whole lip with this. Like that. And then we are going to follow that up with this, which is the NYX Matte Lip Cream in San Paulo. And you're going to just do the exact same thing. You're going to trace over everything we just did. Oop, there's a little fuzz. You're going to trace over everything we just did. And this. And a really important thing is to make sure you go in every corner. Like that. And now ideally you want to let this set for a few minutes, because this is going to set to a matte finish. It's going to dry to a matte finish. But now the last part, and I think the most important part, is to to clean your edge. Now I don't need to clean the top edge, but I always clean the corners because I want that corner to be very, very, very sharp. Where is my ow, my funny bone. Where's my, okay, this is my favorite brush to do this with, and it is the Sigma E15, and this is my favorite concealer to do this with, and it is the NYX Full Coverage Concealer. I'm not using NYX, all NYX products on purpose, by the way. It's just coinciding. And I'm just going to put some of that onto my brush, like that. Clean it off, because you don't want that much. And then just clean up the edges. And that is how I outline and fill in my lips. Let me just bring you a little bit closer. I think that's as close as it's gonna get. So you can see there's no evidence of this, because my real lip line is right here. Right here. So you can see how little I go above it, but it's about rounding it up that makes your top lip just look more pouty, just brings it forward, and about going under on your bottom lip that makes the bottom lips just sort of pop, if that makes sense. So that's it. Let me zoom you back out. Okay, so I hope that you found this helpful. I know I had get so many questions about it, so I figured I would dedicate an entire video. Oops, sorry. I figured I would dedicate an entire video to it. That way, every time you see me sort of do my lips in a makeup tutorial and I'm kind of skipping over it, you can go to this video to just kind of get an in-depth idea of how I do it. I hope you found this helpful. Give me a thumbs up if you did. Let me know what you guys want to see this week, and I'll see you next time. Bye!